On my search, I went into a newsagent's and in a magazine it said, "Do you want to know the secrets to the universe?" And I thought, yeah, this is it. It was an ad for Rosicrucianism. Rosicrucianism's an offshoot of Freemasonry, and this is their website I found on the net. It looks pretty harmless, but behind it, it's so dangerous and so evil. Check it out anyway. They use words like unveiling the spiritual riches within. Students are empowered to serve their communities, and spiritual life and the betterment of all beings in our planet, stuff like that. And right at the end it says a philosophical and initiatic tradition. Initiatic means you go through initiations, and we'll get into that. This is a symbol here, the rose cross. Got pentagrams all over it, and hexagram there in the middle, and all the astrological signs and Hebrew and this and that, and looks pretty amazing. Then you got the pentagram with the man in the middle. That they say the rose in the middle of the cross is the unfolding of your consciousness, and you grow, you evolve into what you're meant to be on the planet. The fullness a human can achieve, and all this sort of stuff. And it looks pretty good. And have a look, check out the cross in the middle, and look where it centers. It's a religion, total religion itself, but it's hidden behind all this stuff here, and you don't really know. If you know nothing about it, well, it's all inviting. And then the Bible says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Right, they started reincarnation. They said you reincarnate after every 144 years, come back as something else. You can see reincarnation. You either come through a man, you die, and then be reborn, do it all over again, or you come through the animal kingdom, chopping and changing here and there, round and round, over and over. Then they taught you mirror gazing, which is scrying, divination, getting in touch with familiar spirits. It's witchcraft, full-on witchcraft, and they taught you that. They made me do an oath. That's your initiation bit. Draw your hand across your throat, say, have me throat slit from ear to ear, me tongue torn out by its roots and stuff like that, me head chopped off, and birds of the air eat it if I divulge any of the secrets. Well, that took about 2 days before I started talking about it. I teach you candle gazing, an altered level of consciousness. It's all to do with getting in touch with the inner you, which is not really you. They taught psychometry. You pick up an object and just sit still and wait until you get an impression or a thought or a voice or whatever to tell you, what's connected with that object. Or witchcraft, getting in touch with the inner you again. They made me sit in front of a mirror and recite a little prayer to a being, and ask a being ask a spirit to infuse my being. So I did that, and I started shaking all over. I just asked in a spirit guide, or the inner voice, or the inner light, or I was illuminated. I just invited in a demon. That's what it's all about. And all these things that they teach you to do is to get in touch with the demons that you invite in through these witchcraft rituals. Believe it or not, this is what's going on. They taught me how to astral travel, soul travel, whatever you want to call it. It's getting out of your body. You need to have a demon in you, so your soul actually connects to that demon spirit, and he takes it out of your body. And you look around, and when you're out, it's just like you're looking through your own eyes, but you're not in your body, and you know it. Here we got the formula: A equals 6, B equals 12, C equals 18. Then witchcraft set out like that equals 666. This is Aleister Crowley. He's a magician. He called himself the Great Beast. He was a Satanist. He was a Rosicrucian and a Freemason. Notice the Rosicrucian in the middle there, hanging off his neck. A Rosicrucian cross. He hung around with high society in England around the turn of the century. He was admittedly, openly a Satanist, and didn't try and hide it at all. Here's a book that he wrote. You see the square and the compass of the Freemason fair in the middle. You got yin and yang. You got inverted pentagram there. You got the rose cross fair smack in the middle, and the ankh, the Egyptian ankh. All these occultic symbols. Then you got the 33 degrees of the Masons going up the right hand side there, and all these symbols again. You see, here's the 18th degree, the Knight of the Rose Croix, the Rose Cross there. They're all intermingled, all interlinked. Here's Aleister Crowley now, openly admitted to be a Satanist and a warlock, dressed up as a Freemason. He was a 97th degree Freemason. Here he is again, and he's with all his Freemason gear on. See the sign up there next to his head, Baphomet. That's the god the Freemasons worship. This is him here, the goat-headed deity of Freemasonry, and you see the inverted pentagram where his head is. This is the god they worship, and it's Satanism. They don't tell them till they get this 32nd and 3rd degree that they actually worship in Lucifer, and this is symbolises Lucifer here. Here we have a satanic. This is the inverted pentagram with the goat's head. You got the snake eating its tail around the outside, which is another occultic symbol. This is a full-on satanic symbol here. This is what it says about Lucifer in the Bible. In Isaiah chapter 14. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So that's his plan. He wants to take over planet Earth. He wants to be God himself down here on Earth. So that's what he's striving to do, and he's using man to do it. Here we have Ant LaVey. He's full-on Satanist, rumoured to have sacrificed 1,500 people. He used to be a lion trainer. He had lions in his basement of the mansion he lived in, and they say he used to toss the people to the lions to get rid of the evidence. He's founded the Church of Satan. See the satanic, the inverted pentagram behind his head, and the two, his hand, the satanic symbol on his hand there, which all the kids are doing nowadays, and most of them wouldn't have a clue what it means. Yeah, he wrote the Satanic Bible, and their law is do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Crowleys and all Satanists, do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. You can do whatever you please. And this is what he says about Satanism and how the planet's going. And if you look at the morals and society and you know, you can see it. It's all going backwards, so what he says here is probably right.
All religions are coming around to Satanism. We're in the very throes of a new satanic age. The evidence is all around us. All we have to do is look at it.
Shemham Farah. Shemham Farah. Hail, Satan.
Pretty freaky, eh? Next we got the inverted pentagram. I've turned it up the other way and scrubbed a few of the points off it. And here we've got Yoda out of Star Wars, the all-wise one, the eternal, you know, knowing all and all this sort of thing, the same way the occultists see Lucifer as. And this is witchcraft and Satanism is spread through all parts of society. The suit and ties, the money man, they get sick of having all the money. You can only buy so much, so they look for more, and this is the path they start treading down. Here's another picture of Aleister Crowley doing some occultic pose. Notice the triangle and the all-seeing eye with the eye in it and the sun rays behind it. You got the magic book with the pentagram beside it. Here's the Freemason ladder again. You got the inverted pentagram down the bottom right hand corner, and up on the top there you've got the eye, the all-seeing eye. That's the all-seeing eye of Horus or Lucifer. The all-seeing eye of Lucifer. That's what it symbolises. Here's the Freemasonry pyramid. You got start off down the bottom and you work your way up, all the way up to see Satan's at the head. A pyramid, it's got 13 steps. It's where the base supports the head, and Satan's at the head, and you got the Illuminati right up there. They're the ones running the world, and you start off down the bottom, and the further you get into it, the higher you get. And I'll say it again, Satan's at the top, right at the tip of it. And this is Albert Pike wrote the book Morals and Dogma of the Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Lucifer praised as the light bearer of Freemasonry. Lucifer, the light bearer, a strange and mysterious name to give the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning. Is it he who bears the light, and with its splendours intolerable blinds feeble, sensual or selfish souls? Doubt it not. Manly P. Hall, he was a 33-degree Mason. This is the book he wrote, The Lost Keys of Freemasonry. The lost key to their grade is the mastery of emotion, which places the energy of the universe at their disposal. When the Mason learns that the key to the warrior on the block is the proper application of the dynamo of living power, he has learned the mystery of his craft. The seething energies of Lucifer are in his hands, and before he may step onward and upward, he must prove his ability to properly apply energy. She's all happening. This is what's going on, believe it or not. I mean, just because you don't want to believe it, if you're actually thinking like that, well, it doesn't make any difference to the truth. This statement boldly states that once the Mason learns to control his emotion and to properly apply the dynamo of living power, he can be assured of being able to control the seething energies of Lucifer in his hands. Further, he admits that Masonry is the craft, the old name for witchcraft. Further, all Satanists are assured that if they will join the coven and learn the craft, he will control the supernatural power of Satan, just as Manly P. Hall is promising here. So this is where I ended up when I started fiddling about with it. Full of demons. You invite real live demons, they're dealing with witchcraft, it's Satanism, it's full on and it's real. The Bible says that Satan's the god of this world, and Satan is the god of this world. He's controlling nearly everything. God's in control, he's in charge, but Satan's running amok. Here's Aleister Crowley playing with his favourite ball in the nut house. He thought he could control the demons and the spiritual powers and principalities, but obviously they got the better of him too.